For this week's video discussion board, we were discussing the equivalency theory and how it might affect universities or K through 12 settings with implementing and managing and developing the distance learning program. So I believe that this theory talks about while all learning experiences will not be identical, they will be equivalent. I do believe this to be true in our world of education today, as throughout college we were pushed and encouraged to differentiate as much as possible. It was reiterated over and over again that not every student learns the same way, so we can expect every teacher to teach the same way. If they're not learning the way that we're teaching, then we need to try something new. And that's evident today because a lot of kids aren't even in the classroom right now. There are so many kids, thousands of, adolescents or adults or young professionals that are learning over the internet. And so I believe this is also why standards are so important, and I know we use standards here in Virginia, but that's the basis for what the students learn. They're learning the same content, but it's just not necessarily delivered in the same way. I definitely think it'll be being creative when developing and implementing and managing. When it comes to implementing, they need to make sure they have the logistics covered, such as like internet speed, capabilities, software, different trainings that the teachers are going to need. I think the most important thing to incorporate is the fact that there needs to be a variety to learning content. They need to have auditory, visual, and kinesthetic learning opportunities, even if they aren't present in the actual classroom. And they also need to have learning experiences outside of the classroom, such as like virtual field trips or real trips, depending on where they are in the United States or in the world in general. The management of these distant learning programs will start by holding the teachers accountable. And I just believe that these are just some of the great ways to implement distant learning programs and this theory that the education is equivalent, but it's not necessarily being delivered the exact same way.